Okay, so here's what we're going to do today. We are going to tap on becoming lucky, creating good fortune, and knowing that everything is working out for you. So this is my Manifest Extra Money Now series, and I'm Kai Clifford, your spiritual guide and energy alchemist. Now, if you're not on my email list, make sure you get on so you get all of my tapping videos to your inbox plus more. It's so easy for people to just zoom by and we never see each other again. And one thing I know for sure, 100%, is that when you do my content repetitively over time, everything changes. Your entire personality from the inside out. You deconstruct these masks and fears and insecurities that aren't really you. You dissolve them and transform from a caterpillar into the butterfly that you truly are. So get on my email list, spiritualsuccessjourney.com/101 days free. It's a great place to start because that way it'll immediately open up my breathwork tapping journey, which is a free deep dive journey that you can also find on my YouTube page. Let's jump right in. Just follow me exactly. Tap like I tap, breathe like I breathe. Okay, so if you want to know more about my exact method, do the first 3 or 4 days of my 101 days of breathwork tapping because I go pretty in depth to it there. Otherwise, just follow me. Don't turn it off halfway through. Otherwise, you'll end up triggered. Fill in the blanks. And the final thing, take note of the beliefs that come up for you when we fill in the blanks, realizations you have, memories you have, connections you make, and put them in the comments below so that I can create more Manifest Extra Money Now videos just for you, personalized to your specific beliefs. So go ahead and, if you're brave enough to share, put them in the comments, and you might just be lucky enough where I'll create a personalized video based on your specific experience. And the more specific the story is to your experience, the more powerful the transformation. Okay, now we're done with that. Okay, ready? Tapping your chest. Nice rhythmic tapping. Now remember, the main event for this is feeling the feelings and the breath that I guide you to do. So just copy me. Know that you might not get the fullest breath at first, but you just gradually let it get stronger. Okay, let's go. I want to be more lucky. I want to know that everything is working out for me. I wish I lived a charmed life. And if I'm really honest, sometimes I do. Sometimes amazing things happen for me. But then I get this feeling, this little niggling sensation that something might go wrong. Now, which is it for you? Choose out of what I'm saying, repeat what I'm saying. You can add more in or choose one and just be repetitive with it. I might run out of money. Someone might leave me. I won't be able to handle all the things. And feel it in your body as you're saying the words. Notice the sensations that come up. It might be too much responsibility. And in a deflated way, go, I might not have what it takes. Another deflated sigh or frustrated. This is really disappointing. I try to be positive. And a lot of the times I am. But if I'm really honest, deep down inside, I have this other part of me that's secretly scared and worried. And now say with exaggeration, no, I don't want to admit that. I don't want to be negative. I know I should believe that good things are happening. Change any words to match your specific story. So if that doesn't feel true, match it to what does. Tap the side of the hand on the karate chop point right here, above the wrist and below the pinky. Say it like you mean it. I love and accept myself as much as I can. So we want to go and find that negative place. Remember, you're not creating it by doing this because it's already there. You just have to reveal it, create a relationship with it. Once it feels safe, heard, and understood, then you can change its mind. But don't try to change its mind now. Just reveal it. I choose to admit I have this negative part of me. Nod your head. Fine, I admit it. So out of what I said before, what resonates? Like, it'll be too much responsibility. You don't have what it takes. You'll just run out of money. Someone will leave you. Okay, say, fine, I admit it. And go feel down deeper in your body where those feelings are and say, I choose to admit that I secretly believe what will go wrong. Say it again. I secretly believe. And I give myself permission to say it out loud. Because if I'm too scared to say it out loud, then that means I'm scared of my own feelings. And that's just double negativity. Take a laugh sound of that. Think about that. I've been trying to be positive by being negative. So think about it. The part of you that secretly wants to be positive all the time when you can't be, because that's what we're taught in manifestation these days, is actually negative. Because it's resisting the negative so hard. Can you find that a bit amusing? Take a big breath on that. Big sigh. Breathe down under the feelings. Ready? Breathe it in more. Hold it at the top. Pause those thoughts. And relax your shoulders, relax your chest, relax your belly button, and open mouth like this. Ha, gentle, relax the jaw. Ha. I know it might feel silly, but this is what works to release the trauma. Okay, tap the inside of your wrist together, or just, with one fingertips, whatever it is. Okay, right here where you get the line. Say it like you mean it. I love and accept myself as much as I can. Even though I have this part of me that feels so negative. Okay, what's the fear that you just said out loud? The fear is, close your eyes, I feel it in my, whereabouts do you feel it? And if you're not sure, just exaggerate the words and notice where you feel the words in your body. This fear of, what did you say before? Nod your head, and I feel it in my body. Okay, hand on your heart, tap around the top of your head. I feel it in my, where? It could be multiple places, and it will move around. Close your eyes, breathe down into the feeling. Relax the clenching on the edges. Do not hope it changes. You want it to get bigger. Big, deep breath. Relax the clenching around the edges. Make space for it. Help it move through your body. Use your breath and your courage. You can do this. Ha! Open. Ah. Push it out with your lung muscles. Ha! Okay, do another breath. Push it out. Not the feeling, the breath. Ha! Squeeze those lungs. And if you cough, that's okay. Just tap on the chest and help the coughing happen. So it'll be like that. And just keep tapping as you get it all out. Okay, where are we tapping now? Okay, tap the eyebrows right here next to the nose at the top. I love and accept myself. But sometimes I secretly believe, say the negative thing. And if I'm really honest, this feeling is familiar. This is not the first time I felt it. Tap the corners of your eyes. It comes up a lot. Maybe it's a part of me that experienced something tragic happening. Or something hard and uncomfortable. I feel this feeling in my, say where it is. It doesn't matter if it's the same or different. Close your eyes, breathe into it. Pause everything now, slow it down. Slow it down, just feel the feeling, get curious, go into it really gently. Let it hurt, let it hurt. Think about how hard it's been, how things have gone wrong. Think about, say, what would I have to believe about myself? Did I say tapping in the corners of the eyes? What would I have to believe about myself to feel this feeling? Listen to it. Listen. What came up? If you did know, if you had to guess. Okay, so what came up? And these are great examples of things that you can write in the comments below that I can create videos on for you. So I choose to honor this part of me. Because the truth is I did experience this. Tap the top of your cheekbones. It makes sense that I believe this. Of course I feel this way. I've been giving myself such a hard time about this. Hand on your heart, tap the divot above your lips. When the truth is, when I was young, feel the feeling in your body. Some things happened to the people around me that disappointed me. Things happened to me that shook me and shocked me. Tapping the divot under your lips. And I moved on, but this part of me in here did not. Now go into the feeling. Go right next to it. Imagine like it's a wall or an egg or a ball or an object. What color is it? Just make it up. It could be anything between white and black or anything in between, including multiple colors. So feel the feeling. What's the belief? Could be what we said at the start, or something deeper might have come up just now. Okay, so imagine you can reach out with a tiny little hand and you can touch the feeling with your little hand. So close your eyes, stand next to the feeling like 2 inches away from it. Take a breath, pause those thoughts. Relax your shoulders, fingertips, knees, toes. Now imagine you can reach forward your little hand and the feeling in your body, actually touch the feeling of your body really gently. Just gently. Now imagine that you're leaving little handprints on it. Start patting it, like touching it, like sort of like this, like patting it, touching it, patting it, touching it. And as you do, you're leaving little golden handprints, patting it, touching it. You might even do this with your hands, or you could do it over where you feel the spot, or you could just put your hands on your heart, breathe down into it, right next to it, gently patting it, touching it, leaving little tiny handprints all over it, made out of golden light, patting it, touching it, patting it. Don't, just slow it down. Don't need anything to happen. You're just interacting with it. We want it to get worse, not better. Believe me, this is for a reason. Breathe in. Big sigh, and I want you to gently lean your hands up against the feeling and do a big exhale into it. Ah. Ah. And now all of this light on your next breath, do the exact same thing again. Ah. So you're breathing and keep imagining light is flowing into the feeling. Shh. From your hands into the center of the feeling. It's flowing into the feeling. The handprints that absorbing into the feeling like little flecks of glittery gold into the feeling. You're going, not to change it, not to push it around, just going through the spaces like breeze goes through a fly screen door, or paint is absorbed into a sponge. Okay, so tap over the area wherever you feel it. If it's in your neck, tap at the base of your neck, but otherwise tap anywhere else wherever you feel it. Okay, so if it's in your head, you tap here. If it's in your shoulders, you get the picture. Okay, so go down, feel the feeling. I admit I really have this feeling. I choose to send this feeling love and compassion. And the awareness that I understand why it feels this way. Do you? It's okay if you don't. Just admit it to yourself. Say, maybe I could, or I definitely do, or wow, or no, I don't. So feel the feeling in your body and say, would you take me back to when I was young? To when this first began and shocked me? Go into the feeling and just imagine that it's you as a little child, maybe even in the womb. Go right back as far as you can. It could be anywhere, preferably 6 and younger, really young. And I want you to take it back to a time when she's got little hands, and look at her hands, look at her feet, and let her, imagine you're her, look around the room, and where is she? What's happening? Is she inside or outside? Just make it up. It doesn't have to be a memory. It doesn't even matter if it never happened. It can be a memory though. Just make up what you imagine. So say it loud. She's what? Inside, outside, in a car. Where is she? And what's she doing? Is she sitting, hiding, running, yelling, cowering? She is what? And what's happening with the people around her? Who is disappointed? Who is finding it hard? Or who is ignoring her? Who is hurting her? What is it that's happening around her that's making her think that she's not lucky, that things don't work out well? Don't think it. Pause your thoughts. Feel the feeling. And just try to imagine that the feeling is her. And imagine her in this location and see the people around her. Don't think it. Imagine it. Take your time. And if you get stuck, just say, well, if I did know. Big breath. Oh, relax that belly button. Big yawn. Slow motion. Oh, keep going all the way out. Oh. Tap around your belly and your ribs. I release this feeling into my body. And I give it permission to stay. I've been rejecting this part of me for such a long time. Because I don't like it. But even though I don't like this part of me, I choose to see that it was just hurt so deeply. To the side of the karate chop point. And I've been hating it ever since. Say, whoops. And say to this feeling, say to this little girl that you're seeing inside of you, or little boy, but say to her, I feel this feeling in my body. I see it's my younger self. And ask her. Imagine that you step into the image, like you're stepping into a movie screen, and you go over to her and you see her third person. Go down and like kneel down next to her or get up in a space to the way that feels safe and okay for her. For some people, she'll be suspicious. That's okay, let that happen. Just still be as close as she'll comfortably allow you, maybe even holding a hand or comforting her, but listen to her. Okay, so let's say to her, what's happening that's making you believe things will not work out? Listen. Imagine what you have to say. Make sure your face is relaxed and ask her again. It's okay if you get the same answer. What's happening that's making you believe that things will not work out? Listen. Big sigh. Oh, big yawn. Oh, you might like to stretch your arms out to the side, move your body around, give it a wiggle, listen to your body for what she wants to do. Tap the inside of your wrist. Say, I'm so sorry this is happening. But I want you to know I've come from the future. I've come from a future to save you. Because life doesn't have to be like this. There is a reality where everything can work out. And when things happen that you don't like, which they still will, you'll be able to learn from them and have things work out even better. And ask yourself, what if this is how the universe actually works? Don't try to think of the answers. It's okay if they pop in, but empty head, airhead, open, spacious head. What if the universe is actually kind and loving? Empty, airhead, big breath. Big sigh, relax your heart towards the feeling. Big yawn. Imagine a beautiful, soothing blue light swirls in the room, or whichever color you prefer that first pops in your head. And this beautiful blue healing light of communication, ease and flow wraps itself around her, around you both. And now imagine that you're rubbing this feelings back. Rub, 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 like we patted it before. But this time rub her back like you're rubbing the blue golden blanket of light. This beautiful blanket. Maybe it's got a blue with a shimmery gold. It's sparkling. It's soothing. And it's absorbing into her body. Hold it. Oh, shake your body. Okay, really give it permission to stay. Say, even though this feeling might not change today, It's a part of me that needs my love the most. So I choose to give it permission to stay so she can be protected. Hand on your heart, tap around the top of your head. Because that was not okay. So no wonder she feels this way. What if this is a natural human reaction to what happened? Tap your eyebrows. What if I didn't get it wrong? I simply got the message wrong. I thought it meant that this is how life is. Tapping the corners of your eyes. But instead it's telling me that it wasn't right. And if it wasn't for this feeling, feel it, feel it, feel it. Release the clenching on the edges, let it get worse, let it get better, let it unwind. If it wasn't for this feeling, I wouldn't have known that it was wrong. Tap the top of cheekbones. What if this feeling is just letting me know that that's not how things have to work? Say it with some like anger or like energy. That's not how things have to work. If you can, scream it out loud or scream it into a pillow. That's not how things have to work. If you need to put a pillow on, open the mouth. And big, like a bouncy castle deflating of negative energy. Hand in your heart, something above the lips. That's not the. What if that's not how things have to work? Say it like, what? What if that's not how things have to work? Do a little laugh sound. What if that's not how things have to work? Tap the under your lips. And because I was just a kid, I didn't understand. And of course she didn't. Thinking of your younger self, of course she thought that this was how the world just worked. But what if actually it was just a very wise message? Put your finger up saying, nah, no way. This is not how things have to be. This feeling is letting me know that it wasn't okay. But I latched onto the feeling thinking it was about me, when actually it was letting me know this isn't how the universe works. Big sigh, like trumpet, like, oh, big energy. Oh, relax that belly button. Oh, really big time, triple relax it. I love and respect myself. Tap the chest. I love and adore myself. And I'm even opening up to believe that everything can work out for me. So I choose to go back in space and time to this younger version of me. I invite her into my body. Breathe her up in, open up a pathway, let go of that secret tension, that secret clenching, that secretly hoping it will change. Just let go of the hope it will change. It's probably not going to change anymore today. Point at yourself. So I'm going to change. I'm going to accept and love and adore this part of me. And so imagine it, go into the feeling. Imagine you can hug the feeling. I give it an actual energetic squeeze with your mind energy. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Relax it, relax around it really. Because this part of me knew it was wrong. So I thank this part of me for caring. And I choose to take the message. Put your hands in prayer pose. Thank you, God, If you prefer, thank you, universe, infinite spirit, divine mind, 0-point field. It doesn't matter. You choose yours. Thank you so much, God. Thank you for giving me a guidance system, letting me know when that's not how the universe works. When I feel heavy and bad, what if that's a lie? It means that's not how my soul is designed. So even though I have this remaining part of me that still doesn't trust, nod your head, shrug your shoulders. It's okay. Hand on your heart, because I see it differently now. And it's just temporary. Even though I thought it was forever. I release this feeling into my body. Tap over it. Where is it? On your belly, chest. I release this feeling into my body. Long body. It's going to help open it up. I release this feeling into my heart space. Open the pathways, open the throat like a big pipe. Big yawn, even if it's fake. And I'm choosing to change my mind about this now. I'm choosing to believe that I can believe that everything is working out for me. Nod your head and say, and maybe I really will believe it. Don't try to skip ahead. I'm using bridging beliefs for a reason. I know what I'm doing, okay? Trust me, even if you want to skip ahead, just try it. Maybe I can believe that everything really is working out for me. That everything really is working out for me. That even when it hasn't been working out for me, it has been working out for me. I just didn't know how to take the lesson and grow the beautiful fruit from the manure. So go into the feeling. Let's turn it into a garden now. So any remaining thing, let's call her forth, the younger self. Give her a big hug, 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 and bring her into your heart. Open the pathway. Let her know that you will be back to see her. Let her know that she can tell you anything she needs to tell you. So if she does, just pause and listen. Otherwise, invite her into your heart and put her in a safe space. She might like to absorb in. Or maybe you give her a little tree house or safe space or blanket and bed. Say, there. I invite you into my body. And I give you permission to stay. Do it. Don't even hope she changes even an ounce. You change. Everything can work out for me. And one day I will believe it. Okay, so now feel that remaining feeling. Even though I have this remaining feeling, I've already transformed so much. Notice that? Actually, it does feel different than when I began. I give it permission to stay and I will protect it. Breathe into it. Relax your heart towards the feeling. Really remember, you're not trying to get it to change. You're changing. We want you to soften. And tap the side of the head and the crotch up point. Okay, so now feel this remaining feeling. What color is it now? What's your belief from before? And what number is it now out of 10? The number is... Big sign. If it's gone up, that just means the numbness is worn off and you just got more to go, which is completely okay. But I suggest if things come up after this, keep tapping. Don't stop and stay in hell, stay in a funk. You want to keep tapping through it until it clears, even if you need multiple sessions. And of course, if you need one-to-one work, reach out to me and see if I'm available. Okay, big breath. Relax your heart towards the feeling. Let it be there. Okay, so now imagine that this is the ground, this feeling. The remaining feeling is soil. And you're going to go and plant beautiful golden pearls of light Just drop it in. Just feel a little, just take a breath. Imagine a little ball and drop it into the top of the filling. And it starts being absorbed in. And it's a seed. And again, take a breath. Create a little ball and just drop it in. And more drops in. Then they go down to deeper and lighter levels. And now they start sprouting like little tiny itty bitty roots. And they start growing beautiful seedlings. And they start bursting through the soil. So you just feel it. Take your time to imagine it. Big sigh, relax that belly button. And now they start growing and flowing in a fast, amazing way. And then beautiful green, lush flowers, leaves, and beautiful pink and purple and yellow and whatever color flowers start growing. And just know that even though you've got this remaining part of you that still doesn't feel quite safe, it's growing the lessons that you need. It's letting you know what isn't true by how bad it feels. And this tree is signifying the wisdom that you'll receive from your higher self, your inner self, from God, from the universe, from the divine. And as these fruits and maybe flowers blossom on the tree, breathe in. Nod your head. Relax. Feel the new sensations and say, yes. Everything is working out for me. What if I get to be lucky? What if it's just my luck that great things keep happening for me? Chance meetings in the street with people important to me. Clients and people wanting to pay me great amounts of money. Nod your head, just gently. Don't try to make it happen. Just like, yeah. Just like I'm sitting right here. Just like, notice that there's a dumb thing to say, right? I'm sitting here, aren't you? Wherever you're sitting or whatever you're doing, you're standing, you're laying, hopefully you're sitting, but just say, yeah, I am, I'm sitting here. And with that same energy, say, yeah, I am, good things happen for me. Yep, just like I'm sitting here. Great things happen for me. And I'm really open to believe it. Hands on heart. Okay, big yawn. Asking God, the divine, to help you in this healing, to uplift you. Calling in your spirit team. Your spirit team from the house of God assigned to help you. Intervene in your life. Agree with that? Bring the right people to you. Release any feelings of unforgiveness. Help you solve your problems with ease and grace. Increase your capacity to feel Christ-like love. Increase your capacity to just naturally follow your higher self. Increase your capacity to trust in good things happening. Big sigh. And so it is, amen. Okay, so check your numbers. What color is it now? Might like to check in with your inner child, how she's feeling. Might like to do some journaling on new beliefs about how good things are happening. Maybe like to write out what you want to remember that you learned, like about the emotional guidance system. I have a whole program on this called Guided by Your Soul, I think. You can reach out for me if you want to try it. It's an older home study program. It's actually pretty low cost. And it really teaches you about how to listen to your feelings to know what's the right decision and the wrong decision, what's a lie and what's a truth. Yeah. And of course, this is what I teach my clients in private one-to-one work. So if you love this, please make sure you subscribe, and bonus points for sharing with a friend. And make sure you put in the comments if you want your experience and beliefs. One, because it just makes me so happy to know that you're there. Like every person, I want to know every person that's there, although you're very welcome to be a secret follower as well. It's up to you. But this is a social event, and if we're here in person, I'd actually get to talk to you. But unfortunately, we're not. Fortunately, we can still reach each other across the world. But yeah, don't be a stranger. Message me in the comments. Let me know your thoughts, your experience, and no, it will definitely put a smile on my face. But not even for me. Do it for yourself, so that you can be witness, so that you can keep a record of what happened for one day when you forget and things have changed and you forget that you ever used to feel like this. And also so that you can receive and have a video made for you, hopefully, if you're lucky and you just did this video, so you probably are, And finally, to give back, to help other people know that this work works. It's so easy to see millions of videos online. And if this worked for you, let others know. Okay, so as you know, I'm Kai Clifford, your spiritual guide and energy alchemist. Sign up to my free list if you haven't already so that you can stay in my world. Bye.